Hey, it's Monday, and I'm still doing this thing. Time to roll that really amazing intro. Oh, it's so bad, isn't it? I'll change it. I promise I'll change it. I'll make something new. So Monday starts off with me editing up what I did in the previous week and just finish that off. I've also got a canal video that I need to edit and do some other things, and I want to work on my documentary today. Lots of planning. But one thing I don't like, I really don't like this. Now, you're not going to actually see this as much in the video. I'll just open it up so you can see. When editing a video, I look really fat. Now, I am aware of my size. I'm rather rotund. I'm not a thin person. But the camera angle on this just... Oh, that's bad. Fucking iceberg. I need to work on my weight this summer. So I'm going to work on that. Because, yeah... I'm not an unconfident person when it comes to my body. I really don't care. But that's just annoying. So I better change that. Time to lose some weight. But I'm going to edit this up, and then you'll have already seen it if you're watching this, possibly. I've really not done anything today. I regret everything about that. That's annoying. I was meant to work on some stuff in my documentary and I was really hyped for it, and then I just petered out and didn't do anything. Laziness. So tomorrow I'm really going to do something. And then... yeah, probably going to do some work on the bike, maybe. I need to go out Wednesday, so... yeah. Fun! Oh, I'm such an idiot! I'm so stupid! I had a meeting today. I skipped my mind. It skipped my mind. I always check my emails at the end of the day, and I was sure that the meeting was supposed to be tomorrow, because I just realised, and I looked, no, it was today! That's really bad. That is really bad. Oops. So, I'll have to make the next one apologise. I've sent an email, send an apologise. I think I'm coming down with something, honestly. And for me, that's a problem, because I hate being sick. Like, I'm sure that there's nobody who enjoys being sick. But, oh God, when I'm ill, it's not a good thing. Don't think I'm going to go on my computer tomorrow because I need to spend some time away from doing that. I've got stuff I need to do. Yeah. But I think I'm ill. I don't want to be ill. Oh. Hi, I haven't done really anything much today. I say that. I've been working on the draft plan for the Hale Branch Canal today because I really need to get on that. Plan to restore the Hale Branch Canal. I kind of started the project, but because of uni it kind of petered out, so I'm working on that. But I've been cooped up inside all day, so I'm going to go mow the lawn to give me something to do. I was debating about going for a walk, but I'll do the lawn because that needs doing. Yeah. But I've got to go out tomorrow to Manchester again, so that should be good. Oh, so it's Wednesday. Woke up to the news that a tower block has been burned out, unfortunately. And apparently a few people have died, but we don't know enough about what's happened. It's a pretty grim thought, really. Not a nice way. Yeah. So today I need to go to Manchester, because I need to go to Beach Properties, the people who own my flat, and I need to go there to sign a contract and pay my first month's rent. Basically, that means that on September the 1st I can roll up, get the key, and move in. Which would be great. That's everything in place for the flat then. I'm really happy about that. And because I'm in Manchester, I'm going to bump into my friend Neve, because we need to both do the flat stuff, and then I'm going to go see the new Mummy film, which it had better be either truly awful or amazing. No in between. So, that should be interesting. Yeah, and tomorrow I got a driving lesson, so I need to get some money for that. Well, on my way to Manchester to go and do flat stuff. Say hi, Woody. He's a good boy. It's quite a warm day, actually. Good lord. I'm here at MC in Manchester, and I've got a giant bag of popcorn. Friend Neve's here, but she's not quite here right now. She's just nipped away. Gonna go see The Mummy. Should be an interesting film. Whether it's good or bad, I do not know. I also need to stop eating all the popcorn that maybe hasn't even started yet. Whoa! It's Manchester, and it's like 9 o'clock and it's still light, but yet the colour is all grey. So that's Manchester. Anyway, just saw The Mummy. Not vlogged in the centre of Manchester before, this is a new one. Just saw The Mummy. Don't know what to think of it. It was an okay film. The film is better if you go into the film without thinking of it as a continuation of the original Mummy films. Standalone film is a pretty alright film. It's about 7 out of 10. As part of the Mummy films, about 4. So yeah, if you go see it, I recommend going seeing it because it's quite a good film. Mind you, I like trash films. I actually quite like The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. But if you go into it, just think of it as a standalone film. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. As a trash film. Yeah. Time to get home. So it's Thursday now, and there hasn't been much to report. Sorry I didn't do very much filming yesterday, but oh well. Not much to report, but I've got a driving lesson now, and then I'm going to do some work on the Hayward Branch Canal draft plan. Lots to do. I've spent today writing and not much else. I don't know why, but I've just got no motivation to do anything right now, which is a really big problem for me, because getting the motivation to do things takes time. It's like momentum. When I stop, it's hard to start again, but then it's hard to stop when I've started, so it's really annoying. So this is probably going to be a very short vlog this week, because I haven't done very much. I need to do things. It's Friday, and yeah, I need to go to, sorry, my phone's there. I need to go to Asda's to pick up some stuff from my flat, because it doesn't come with a kettle or a toaster, so I need to go pick those up. And that's about it. Right, so I never ended up getting stuff from Asda's for the flat. Gonna do that later down the line, because I've not got enough storage space to put stuff right now. Yeah, I've had a really crappy week. I'll be honest, it's been a really bad week in terms of just mentally. I just haven't had any motivation to do a thing. Things I was supposed to do this week. Finish writing up the draft plan for the restoration of Hayward Branch Canal, start work on the restoration of my great-grandma's bike, edit a canal video. Not done any of them at all. Feel pretty pants, really. Somebody's shouting in the street. Shout. Anyway, now tomorrow should be a nice day because it's the 1940s day at in Hayward, which is where I live. It's always a nice event. You get all of the tanks and stuff. Jesus. Anyway, all the tanks and the military stuff. It's quite a nice day, so that should be nice. But I'm going to sign off. I also need to tidy my bedroom. I haven't even done that yet. 1940s day in Hayward, and I decided to wear some period dress, because why not? I actually have a bowler hat, my great-granddad's. No, would it be my great-great-granddad's, because it was great-grandma's dad's? Yes. So, my great-great-grandfather Isaac's hat. So, very fashionable. It's also very warm. Mistake. Dad thinks it's great. Go away. So it's 1940s day, it's really warm and boiling, but I just picked up myself a burger, because why not? I walked past it, it smelled lovely, and I always regret never picking up a burger, so I've got myself a burger, because why not? A burger. So, going up to Morrison's to grab some stuff.
So we're just walking back now. It's quite nice. Had a burger, saw some nice things. It's by Cameron, where he's working, which was quite nice. Had a quick natter with him. Got myself a keg of cider. This isn't for now. This is for when I move out. There's confirmed a housewarming party. So I decided to get a keg of cider because it's cheaper than buying cans. But you could only get them around this time, really. So it makes a bit more sense. It is so hot. It's probably the hottest day of the year today, I think, or at least one of them. It's so warm. Problem is, attic room. I'm not wearing a t-shirt because I'm so super warm. Attic room, all the heat rises, and also the heat comes out of the roof because dark tiles. It's horrible. I hate it. I've had my aircon going. You can see this tube. And that's just to keep myself cool, and not everyone has this, because otherwise it'd just be intolerable up here. Luckily I didn't buy this, I was given it, because they're expensive. Whew, boy. The reason I'm out of breath is I just had to run up and down the stairs a few times. I'm not in shape, let it be known. Don't believe my lies, I am not in shape. But running up and down stairs is a killer. So, something infuriating happened to me today, and it's made me so irrationally angry all day. So, I love coffee. I love coffee. I drink about 6 or 8 mugs of it a day. I know it's unhealthy. Shush. Now, I have to keep the windows open because it's so warm. Now, downstairs is just uninhabitable because of flies. Now, for context, there's a landfill outside of Heywood, a couple of miles away. About maybe a mile and a half away from here, maybe 2 miles away. Quite far away. Now that's been turned over. They're looking for stuff after the Manchester bombing. There's a suitcase they're trying to find that they think may contain information about the bombing. And because they've been disturbing the landfill and trying to dig it up, all of the flies from the landfill have been disturbed and they've infested Heywood to the point where restaurants actually had to close because there were so many flies. It's grim. Had fly paper downstairs and it instantly got coated in flies within a couple of hours. It's not nice. They're coating everything and they make me angry when I just see them. I just hate them. I hate everything about them. And I had a coffee, and I drunk most of this coffee. I was just enjoying myself, relaxing. I was doing some writing for a script, and I tried to chug the rest of my coffee, and there was a lump in it, and I thought maybe there was something in the mug. I spat it out. No, it was a dead fly! A fly kamikaze in my coffee! And it ruined my coffee. And the worst thing is, it just made me feel ill for hours, and I couldn't drink anything. I was dehydrated, but I just couldn't get around to drinking anything because of the flies. I hate them. I hate everything about them. I haven't had coffee since. I hate this. It's midnight. It's warm, and I forgot. I stripped my bed today. I haven't put anything back on it. And now I've got to do that. At this time of night. It's just so hot. Hang on. Oh yes. The cool side of the pillow. So, this is really frustrating. I've got an event that I'm supposed to be at for the Canal Society, and it's in Phillips Park, which is in Prestwich. This is one of the biggest frustrations, that I don't have a car, and I hate this because I'm going to have to get the bus there, but it got sprung upon me that I can't get a lift. Originally I was going to get a lift, but no, all of a sudden can't get a lift. Which means I've got to get the bus there, which means I'm going to be late. Really, really, really frustrating because I really need a car, and I don't have a car, and I can't afford a car. So annoying. But anyway, should be on the way now to get the bus. Yeah. So, I just had a really bad bus ride, and I'm trying really hard to keep myself nice and calm. My anxiety is through the roof right now. And there is one place I would like to be right now, and that's at home. But I'm not. See, just before I decided to set off, my sister decided to really make me feel bad about going out to do this. It's just my job. The thing is with my sister, and I'll say it here because I know she won't watch it, she can be quite one of the nastiest people I know. Just to clear this up, I've got very severe anxiety. Like, if you've not got anxiety, you wouldn't believe how bad it is. Sorry, I had to stop that just to get my bearings because I actually don't know where I'm going to this suspiciously scary looking alleyway. I'll have to do. But yeah, I've got really bad anxiety. And the one person who knows how to set it off really well is my sister. The problem being, she can be really difficult to live with. And I really mean that, she really can be incredibly difficult. Because one thing that she'll do, I'm a very dozy person, his mind's everywhere at once. And I'll forget things and make mistakes. Now most people, when they make a mistake, oh it's fine. If I make a mistake around my sister, I'm not kidding, she will literally drive it home for hours and hours at every possible opportunity. And it's really bad. Sorry. I don't like having anxiety. It's horrible. I mean, this is what the whole point of the vlog is, to try and get things out of my head. But just because it's Father's Day today, and I'd like to be at home. But I'll just move this camera over. I said that I'd be here to help out, and I'm going to duck out early so I can get home and hang out with Dad. Because I do care for my dad quite a lot. But it's like, when I was just at the house, it's every single moment just being mentioned. Why are you going? Why are you doing this? Look, you're going to upset him. You've upset him. And my dad seemed pretty chill with it, and I know that he'd rather me be at home, but I had to go and do this because it's my job. But honestly, living with my sister with my anxiety is like mad, and I can't talk to her about it. She's also got a temper. If I mention how she acts, like last time I did, she will blow up, and I mean explode. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. I think the best example of how nasty she can be was my dad's birthday. And I'll mention this because it's the most horrible thing. You see, I'm really dozy with getting presents. I'm bad at getting presents. So when it comes down to like parents, my sister generally gets the presents and I'll get them a card. And we split the cost because I'm bad with presents. Anyway, I picked up a funny card, and it was a funny card. It made me laugh because I always get insulting cards. But I didn't open it because I assumed it was a birthday card. It wasn't. It was a Father's Day card that was in the wrong area, and I didn't know this. Now, when I found out this mistake, I found it hilarious. Mum found it absolutely hilarious. My sister spent literally the entire day slamming me down for it, about how she always gets the presents, how I messed up this one thing. And when I mean all day, I literally mean followed me around the house the entire day, bringing it up at every possible opportunity. And I'll admit, it brought me pretty much to tears, and it was horrible because it was such a simple mistake. But if you find somebody who makes a mistake and you just constantly slam them down for a tiny thing all day, it'll whittle them down. And my anxiety is bad enough as it is. But if I said one thing about it, she'd blow up, and it's just... I know that future me's going to want to cut out this rant, but I really shouldn't, because I know that she won't watch this, but it's just something to get out there. I'm really looking forward to when I move home. I'm really looking forward to when I get my own place. Because I can guarantee that I won't literally get followed around the house because I've made a mistake, getting told how much of a terrible person I am, and how much of a bad person, how I'm lazy and all of that. But anyway, I'm here, and I need to get myself in a good headspace because I'm going to be meeting quite a lot of the general public. I'm an introvert as it is. I don't need to be almost having a panic attack on the way to an event like this. Oh boy. Yeah. But anyway, let's get to the event and I'll try and get myself in a good headspace because I'm going to be helping out here for a few hours. Here goes. Right, I'm still walking here. I think I've calmed down a bit, I just need to stop being really angry. I mean, the great thing about this, I doubt anyone's really going to be watching it, but it means I can talk to something or someone about things that I can't usually talk about. And that is that I have a lot of mental problems. Really. I suffer from severe anxiety. I know I've got anger problems and I suffer from mild depression. It's not great, it's not a good mix. Especially when I'm surrounded by certain people who play on a couple of these things. My sister being one of them, plays on my anxiety, like today. It's really bad. I can attribute a lot of these problems back to when I was in high school. They were bad days. Like, I know people talk about high school as in it wasn't so bad, or talk about it as yeah, sure, it was bad. My high school was awful. I had corrupt teachers, I had bullies around every corner. It was grim. My camera battery was running out. But yeah, every time that I'd get bullied, the teachers would turn it against me. There was a very corrupt system that they had where if there was a bullying problem, if like loads of people were picking on one person, that one person would actually be made out to be the bullies that change paperwork and forge stuff. And you think they wouldn't forge stuff. I've got some of the paperwork. Because if they made out that 10 people were picking on one person, or that one person's picking on 10 different people, you don't have a bullying problem. My school was an outstanding school. It left me with a lot of problems. I had massive anxiety, just due to the constant worry back then of, am I going to get punched around this corner? Am I going to get stabbed in the back of the hand again? What's going to happen? Am I going to be in fight and get excluded while the actual bully goes and laughs it off and walks away? And I have anger problems because of the people at school. You know, I'd get little things like somebody running up and just yanking a clump of hair out and then sprinting off, and then his mates tripping me up if I went after him. And just that built up frustration, and I'm just going to stand here a minute. And I've got really short fuse now. Stupidly short. There's been times where I've been bumped in the street and it's just flared up and I've gone around to do something and then realised, luckily I've got it under control now, but and depression just because I'm fat and sad. You know, and I'm in a lot of pain daily and it sucks. So, because I have broke my back, left with nerve problems down my leg. Yeah, really heavy topics today, but yeah, it's not all that great, and I don't like talking about it a lot, but I suppose this is good for I can talk about something like this. I actually feel a lot better for talking about that. Whew. So I'm actually a bit lost, so I need to check the map, and then because it's low on battery I won't vlog much, but let's see you at the event. So I just found something really interesting. There's this wall here. Now bear in mind that there is nothing here apart from the motorway over there. And then I looked and there's cobbles. And there's cobbles with a pavement. Now you can see the cobbles there, and that's where the pavement would have been. This is interesting because this is a very substantial road. This is a road. You know, there's the other side of the road, you can see the chamfer in it. Over there might have been something. Over there is this very beautifully built and dressed wall. You've got the drains and the curbs. Really fascinating. I'm going to check on some old maps tonight if I remember, but I'm going to see what used to be here. Because to have a road this substantial, clearly there was something big going on here. Possibly a settlement, mills, factories, who knows what. And although this road hasn't seen any traffic like horse and carts for years, it's still very well built. It's quite a nice little treat to see on my walk. And there's a bit of collapsed wall that's been collapsed a long time. How pleasant. I wonder how long this road actually goes on for. Modernity has creeped in. Still on the road. You know, you've got the cobbles there. But it's all been tarmacked over. It was tarmacked over a long time ago because most of it's worn off and no cars come down here, so it's obvious this is only foot traffic. Still the wall back there. I wonder what used to be here. I must be right near Phillips Park now though. And that's where the road was connected, because right at the end of there is a car. Interesting. I think I've figured it out, although I'm not sure. So entering the park, there was a big gatehouse and some very ornate gates, and now I've got a very long walk to the park, which tells me this park was probably once a manor house estate. Now these are quite common in England. Basically you have a manor house, which is a mansion, but back in the olden days. And they had massive estates, you know, hundreds of acres. And these shrunk over the years. Now manor houses died out about the 1950s. See, what happened was they were requisitioned for the war effort, first in the First World War and then in the Second World War. And of course with the economic downturn, so if people got these manor houses back, they'd often been trashed by the soldiers and were in a terrible state of repair because they weren't maintained. So some of them were demolished, others sold, abandoned, some of them rebuilt. And of course money dried up. A lot of these manor houses were ancient families and just ran out of money. Big business owners, once again, ran out of money. And the manor houses were gone. We've never seen them back again. Oh, you see mansions nowadays, pretty much the same thing. But I suspect that somewhere around here there'll be ruins of a manor house. Because simply enough, a park will not have this long of a goddamn driveway to get into it. Especially Victorian parks. Now, I reckon there's a manor house somewhere around here. Whether the building still exists, I'll have to look. Although, I doubt it.
Somewhere else to go.
Called it.
So, camera ended up dying, but it was quite a nice day. Didn't get many takings at the Prestwich Clough Day. Came home, had a barbecue. It was quite nice. Yeah. Hey. But it's now nearly midnight. So I suppose that's the end of the this week. Next week's going to be a hectic one. I've got my friend Scotty visiting from Devices. And I've got a lot of stuff to do, so should be good. Anyway, see you guys next time.